Okay, so like I said, one of the things, since this is brand new, one of the first things I want to do with this wort chiller is I want to break it in. I want to test it before I actually run a batch of wort that I've toiled and labored over to create through something that I'm not familiar with completely. So what I'm doing is, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I have my brew kettle. That's actually heating up about 6.5, 7 gallons of boiling hot water. So I'm going to try a gravity feed on this. And I'm going to run the boiling hot water in through this as if it was the wort. That's going to do one, it's going to allow me to see how my equipment operates, calibrate my methods on how what flow rates I need in order to achieve the temperature that I'm looking for. It's also going to let me clean this out as well, because while this was stainless steel, it's got the brazed copper on it, shouldn't have anything in there. You never know, I just got it out of a box. I don't want to go on blind faith that it's completely sanitized and clean. So I'm going to run that boiling hot water. It's going to wash any dust, debris, anything that may have gotten in there out from my wort area, clean it all up and get it prepped for a batch of brew that I'll be doing later on. Just a quick close-up, as you can see. Here's the plate chiller right there. You can see the connectors. You can see how it's got a garden hose connection for the inlet on the water, and then a 1/2-inch hose barb outlet connection for the wort. And then as that connects obviously over to the through meter there for the Blickman thermometer, and then on the other side you can see through the through meter the temperature ranges that'll come on out. And then next to it obviously is that hose that I was talking about. That's going to be my exit hose for the boiling water, and you can see that over here on the right side of the plate chiller. That's that little blue cap right there is where you're going to connect your outlet for your chilling water, and then of course right above it is the inlet for the boiling hot wort. And if you look, just so you know, right up on the top there, it's gonna, well, it's upside down, but it says wort in, wort out. You know, beer chiller, hot water in, hot water out. So that gives you an idea of it. Like I said, that's the whole view of it. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so here's the after view. We are getting close to boiling. As you can see, we are coming right up on 200, so any minute now we'll be boiling here. But you can see the high temp hose connected to my brew pot, leading on over to the plate chiller right there, and then you can kind of see how the connections are all set on that, like I talked about before. There's my through meter going off into my collection bucket, and then of course my garden hoses coming out, leading from the garden on out here to the driveway, just to expel the leftover water. So that's the basic setup on it. I'll get it on the tripod and we'll start trying to chill some boiling hot water and see how well she works. Alright, so we're now set up. As you can see right there, I've got the water flowing out the exit hose, and I'm getting ready to turn the water off because we are rapidly approaching boil. So, just like, and we're boiling. So just like I would with my brew, I'm going to go ahead and turn the flame off. At this point here, I'm going to slowly turn on, I'll release the wort. And now, it's kind of hard to see because I am using water, but it is going out. And I'm looking at my through meter, and I see that the gauge is starting to jump from the 60s. Now we're up to 70. 72, 74, and I've only got the valve open about halfway, and I'm still cruising up to 76, 78. Alright, looks like we are holding at 78 right now. And that's with about the valve halfway open. We're hovering in that 78 to 80 degree range, so you can just see how instantly this flows right out. Now, as far as what's in the collection bucket so far, almost a gallon. I'm going to see, yeah, we are just, based off the sight glass, getting close to having 1 gallon already run through the plate chiller. And you can see she's gone from boiling of 200, and in the pot we're at 200 to 78 degrees. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up of that. Grab the camera. Sorry for the motion. Oh crap. I kicked the hose. There we go. Alright, so you can see that she's coming out of the brew pot at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And as you can see over here on the through meter, we are, based on the color, went up a little bit, 82, 84. So we are still going from 200 to the low to mid 80s in a matter of seconds. And I don't know if you can see the water in there very well, but that's, you're looking at 1.5 gallons. You can kind of see the flow, and this is all just a gravity flow. So how this, when we get to the bottom of the wort kettle, that'll be interesting to see. See how well that flows through there. And if you have to use a pump, I guess you could hook up a March pump, which I have, but we're going to run this test without using any pumps. And if I need to do the pump, then I will certainly update you on that. Okay, so we are at the conclusion of our test run for the stainless steel 20 plate wort chiller that I just got. And I have to be honest, it performed amazing. It took 7 gallons of boiling hot water. I opened the valve on my brew kettle halfway and ran it through, gravity feed only, in through the wort chiller and out into my collection pot. And in about 7 minutes, I went from 200 degrees, all 7 gallons, down to 76 degrees Fahrenheit, because inside the pot there's about a cup, maybe 2 cups worth of water left over in there. So you can figure that'd probably be your trub, I'm sure. But it took everything all the way through. Today's outside temperature, we're in the low 60s, about 63, 64. The temperature of my water coming out of the garden hose tap there is in the mid 50s, because it is October. So take those temperatures into consideration when you do yours. Obviously, if your water's coming out colder, it's probably going to, chill a lot faster. Or vice versa, if you're down in the Gulf Coast area, it's going to take you a little bit longer, so you may have to adjust your flow rate. Instead of going half, go to a quarter type thing. But you could see what I had set up. There wasn't a multi-tier system, wasn't a lot of need for huge amounts of gravity to pull on this thing down. Once she started going, which was just flipping the switch, she was amazing. It just went right through and collected and chilled extremely fast. So for those of you out there that have the old copper coil wort chillers like I did and are putting off getting the plate chiller because you're not sure how effective it is, 7 gallons, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 minutes, down to 76. I mean, that's a lot of sevens. But it was just insane. I wish I had done this a lot sooner. I would have saved a lot more time in my brew days. So now I have more time to go and enjoy beer, so I think I will. Enjoy.